Bonjour guys and girls, how's it going? Screezilla here and I hope you're all well. So, new patch has been released. Yes, 1.67 something. The new patch. French Air Force is here on the live server, as well as Italian tanks and a few other little goodies. So, I'm going to take a French plane out for a game. And that's what we're going to do right here. We're taking out the Bloch MB 162. This is my first game in it, so expect it to be terrible. I've unlocked a slightly higher bomb load for it, using a few eagles that I had laying around. So let's give this a bit of a run and see how we go with it. Now, this is a gorgeous looking plane. As you can sort of see behind this air realistic battle squiggly thing. The Bloch MB 162 was a French 4-engined heavy bomber, as developed by the Société de l'Aviation Marcel Bloch. Oh, and we have Normandy. There we go, that's a bit of a different map. Okay, what should we take? Let's take big bombs out. 300 meters. Let's go 400 meters for the guns. We don't want to go on the airfield. We want bomber spawn. Fuel tank. We'll leave it full. And let's go. Here we go. So, looks like we are the only French bomber. So, the Bloch MB 162. Oh, before I continue, I'll be quiet for a moment. Yeah, the new engine sounds bloody gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, just jaw-dropping. As you hear when you go around the plane, the engine sounds change as well. From the front, they're quieter, as they should be. From the back, they're nice and noisy. It's really, really nice. Yeah, the new engine sounds are just fantastic. So we're going to turn a little bit. We're going to go over the ocean a little bit. We're going to see how we go here. So the MB162 was developed by the French, as I've said. Whoop. Let's close the bomb bay. From the MB160 long-range civil transport plane. Now, the MB162 was originally developed as a mail plane, mail courier, for long-range mail transport to the French colonies. But they decided to work on the MB16201, which was the bomber prototype. It first flew in June 1940 and was quickly captured. As you can tell by that date, there wasn't much length for the French Air Force, unfortunately. The MB162 was pressed into service with the Germans and was in the famous Kampfflugwagen 200, the 200 flying unit thingy, IKG 200. The Luftwaffe IKG 200, which was the famous squadron that used captured aircraft. It did clandestine missions, it did special missions, things like that. So the only plane that was built, there was only one prototype of these built, was pressed into service with the Germans, and it was used as a transport plane. And that's about it, really. Not much more history. But, as you can see here, we have a big gun on the back of this thing. Yeah, from behind, this plane is pretty deadly. There is no defensive weapons from the front, though. You are very vulnerable from the front. What this thing is, though, is it's quite fast. That's its big advantage, so to say, is its speed. Basically, if it had gone into service, it would have been an equivalent to the B-17, similar payloads, but much faster, but less heavily armed. As you can see, there's only 4 guns on here, 2 20mm and 2 7.7s. So you have the waist gunners with the 7.7s, and then you have the 2 20mm up top and below. They only have a very short angle of range, so you can really only attack people very, well, pretty much on your tail, unfortunately, so it does hamper you a little bit with that gun range. I'm hoping, though, that we'll be safe out here, and there'll be no fighters coming to find us. Now, next up, let's just have a little look at the cockpit, because this is another thing that's just gorgeous. Look at this cockpit. Oh, it's beautiful. It is so, so pretty. It's just such a nice cockpit. And, as I said, just the sound inside the cockpit is just gorgeous. Payload is reasonably okay. Stock, you have 6 100kg bombs and 6 200kg bombs, if memory serves me correctly. So you've got enough to take out 2 bases, I believe, but it might just be a little bit hit or miss with that. The upgrade is for 4 500kg bombs with good TNT mass to them. You've got 300kg of TNT on board. The plane is pretty manoeuvrable. For a 4-engine heavy bomber, it's actually quite nice to fly. I've had a few plays in a test flight mode, just to give it a bit of a run, and it seems pretty good all in all. It's not super fast, of course, but it's not bad. Now, it's a BR 4.0, so you are going to be facing some rather nasty fighters in that range, and it seems the French work with the Allies, at this BR at least. So let's turn into the base. Let's whap it up. The game seems to be ending awfully quickly. I think people are killing pillboxes and the like. Open up our bomb bay. As you can see, just a small central bomb bay, similar to the B-17, really. Now, when I switch to bomber view, I will be quiet again, just because you'll get to listen to that fantastic noise of the engines, because they just sound beautiful. Listen to that, it just sounds perfect. Hoping we'll get a base before this game ends. I'll just get a bit of a shallow dive here so I can get some speed up. Now, 2 of these bombs should take out a base without much problem. And taking out the bases should actually give us the advantage. So, fingers crossed here. We'll just get over this base, get it nice and lined up, and drop 2 bombs. 2. Or under. And second base is coming up. Just listen to that noise. So we should have enough TNT to take out the base, hopefully with 2 bombs. The French bombs are reasonably powerful from what I can see, but being my first play, I may be wrong. Still falling, they've landed. Good, good. Okay, we can take out the base there. Last 2 bombs out. And let's do a nice sharp turn. And let's head home. For croissants and coffee. Oui, oui. Down they go. So, yeah, it's a pretty gorgeous plane. I seem to be the only French player on at the moment in this game, so that's good news for me. I imagine the low tiers are pretty much French all over. And if only we had an extra bomb just to take out that last base. You never know, we might win on tickets, but it's not likely in all honesty. I could possibly go down and try and take out some bits. Oh no, we did win. Jolly good. Well, that worked out well for me. So a victory for us there in the bomber. So that is good. Okay. So we've got an achievement there. So the... that's the wrong picture there. The D510 we've unlocked for our victory there. Which is nice. No, we won't. Should we choose a crew? No, we won't do that just yet. Oh, no, we will actually. We'll just pop him in there for now. So that's good. So obviously there's a bit of an achievement going on at the moment to for winning in a French plane. You get the unlock the tier 1 premium plane. But yeah, that went very well for me. Not an awesome game, of course, as you can see, but 2 bases, 1.15 tons worth of ordnance damage, 843 points, relatively okay amount of lions. Bombers are a bit iffy at the moment for that. Nice little bit of experience there for the MB157, and that is done. And we also unlocked the new turret as well. So we unlocked the ammunition for the 20mm, which is nice. And being that that's on sale at the moment, so 50% off, that's handy. And let's research the guns there, because it's always handy having a more accurate gun. So let's just check. I'm pretty sure. Yes, cool, lovely. So yeah, so we unlocked the Pelier's D510. So we now have 2 premiums. So 2 low tier premiums there, which is nice. I'm guessing it must just be an award for a victory or something. So that's pretty handy. And yeah, that was a victory in the MB162. So I'll do some more videos on the French planes as I get them. And I'm sure you'll see lots of videos of French planes coming up over the next few days. But I do hope you've enjoyed this little video here. There's not much history to this plane. I'll see if I can dig up some more interesting stuff, find out what actually happened to it by the end of the war, because I couldn't see much for it through there, but I'm sure there is some more history somewhere if I dig deep enough. But until next time, this is Screezilla out. So have a lovely night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.